Hello, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Good everything that is going on with you, wherever you are. So, I'll, I'll be doing live videos in and out in the week as I come to the gym. So as you can see, I just closed from work. Yep, just closed from work. I'm in the gym on the in the VA campus where I work. Yes, and I try my possible best to spend at least 1 hour in the gym. This is my way of burning calories. I'm almost at 50 calories. I hope you can see it. I hope you saw it. Let me see if you can see it. I'm almost, yes, I just burned 50 calories. Yes. So when I get home, I'm usually tired. I have a lot of assignments, school assignments to do. I got cooking to do for my 4 babies plus a husband. A whole lot. I have businesses to attend to. So sometimes it becomes practically impossible for me to be able to get out of the community and say, okay, I want to take a walk in my community. It's sometimes very hard for me to do that. So I decided that, okay, this is my chance to do my exercise. So if I work 2 days within a week, I'll make sure that once I close from work, I'll stop by the gym at least for 1 hour and then do the biking and then get on the treadmill and at least burn some calories, burn some fat before I go home. So today, as you can see from the video topic that I'm going to talk about 3 things. Okay. You all know me, those who have, been faithful subscribers, you know the kind of videos that I make and the kind of advice trend that I always make. I'm always looking for information. I love to search, research, and give out information. I personally know that those are valuable information that maybe today or a month or two or a year or some years to come is going to benefit someone. So my sole goal is to make sure that people get to the right information so they can take the right decision, especially when it comes to the nursing field and the nursing career. The nursing field and the nursing career. So today, I want to talk about, the nursing field or the careers. And then I'm going to talk about 2 side hustles. So let's talk about this. Okay, which one should I do first? Okay, let me start with the nursing careers. So I'm going to talk about one today. So I personally, I had always wished that I would start my professional nursing career working in the hospital in the ICU department, in the ICU. And this was because I had the end goal of becoming a CRNA. Now, those of you who don't know what CRNA means, it's a certified registered nurse anesthetist. I'm going to repeat again. I have a song, Anti-Fury. I have a song. Okay. A song for what, please? May I know what your song is for? So, certified nurse anesthetist. There's a vast, great opportunity in that nursing field to be a CRNA. You are able to intubate patients. You work just like the anesthesiologist, the physician, the doctor who give sedate people for surgery, all kinds of surgery. So hospitals and other clinical settings, they use nurse anesthetists. Sometimes, to pay an anesthesiologist is very high for. Hi, yes, CRNA do anesthesia. That's right. Thank you so much, Nurse Titi. Thank you very much. I lost my train of thought of what they did. Yes, thank you so much for that information. So, Nurse Titi just provided us what the CRNAs do, and they are able to go into independent practice. Okay, in most of the states, CRNAs are able to have their own independent practice, and they can also be travel providers where they can travel in various states, various hospitals, and for the research that I did, I think even the least that a CRNA can make or is making, the least, the minimum, maybe in a state where the pay range for nurses and any other nursing specialty, the minimum I've seen, I think it's about 160K or 170K, if I'm not mistaken. Yes. So, or someone will say that, it's not even about the money. Definitely, it's not about the money. But if you are working and you've gone to school that long to be then it's worth the pay that you will get, because even now, before you can have masters in the CRNA, but now they require doctorate, and doctorate is 3 years, at least 3 years. So if you are going to school after bachelor's and another 3 years to be a doctor in nurse anesthesia, then it's worth the pay. So we have to 200,000. Yes, Nurse Titi, that's also true. Some are making 200,000, depending on the state. Some are making 230. I've seen that too. Some are making 250. And to be honest with you, when I saw that from California, in the California area, they have more freedom and can work several places. Surgical centers, that's very correct. Correct for 3 points. Yes, they can work in almost all the surgical centers, a lot, and it depends on where they work. That's true. So I've seen a pay rate from the California areas and the Nevada, those high places, 250, and 250 is like a primary care physician's salary. Those doctors who don't specialize in either cardiology or anesthesiology or osteopathy or whatever, the primary care doctors in the primary care clinics, I think some of them are making $230 a year. Yeah, some of them are making 230. So for anesthesia, for a nurse anesthetist to be able to, come get to a place where they can pay you that, I think it's worth it. I think that nurse field is raising the bar for nurses. And I'm bringing this out because as mothers, I have 4 kids. I don't know how many kids you have. These are all information that if you know and your child express interest in the nursing field, you are able to sit them down and be able to explain to them all the career path that you've been able to research or you have information about. This will guide your child to make an informed decision that, okay, I'm a people person. One, you have to be a people person. You have to be a people lover, like genuinely have love for people, and you have the love to help people heal, get better. That should be the foundation. If that child, you've seen it in their traits, their behavior and everything, and they express that to you, guess what? As a mother and as a nurse, you're able to guide their path. Give them this information so the child will think about it. Okay, I love people, I love to take care of people. I want to be a nurse, but where should I, what will be my end goal? Am I going to be just a nurse in the med surg for the rest of my life? Would I want to branch and become and do my master's in education so I can be an educator, a nurse educator? Should I do leadership so I can advance, and be a nurse manager, a supervisor, and all that? You are able to give them that informed decisions. And then as they go in, they know where they are branching to. Why? Because a mother or a father has already giving them the foreknowledge. Okay, so with that being said about CRNA, I know that one of the major requirements is that you have to work for 1 year, in at least 1 year. But now, lately, I read that they have raised the bar to, you have to be at least minimum 2 years in the ICU, which is the intensive care unit. For those of you who didn't know that part, so you have to work 1 year or two, and it's highly competitive. And like I said, I've already given that they are able to do independent practice as a CRNA. They're able to do independent practice, go into independent practice. And if you are a family nurse practitioner, a psych, you are also able to do independent practice depending on the state. Okay, depending on the state, you are able to do independent practice, which is one of my end goals. I want to be able to have autonomy of the care I provide to my patients. That's my personal goal. It's one of my personal goals, being a nurse. Okay, because growing up, I wanted to be a doctor. And I was going to be a surgeon. And those of you who know my background, and maybe you've heard me talk about my background, I'm from Africa, I'm from Ghana. So immigration issues, documentation stuff delayed my education process. So I couldn't get into medicine as I had wanted. Then marriage happened. Then kids came in. Then I had my personal excuses here and there. But the alternative is the nursing. If I couldn't be a doctor, then I have to be a nurse because I'm a people person. Anyways, enough about that. So for the CRNA, you can be become an independent practice or provider, which is very, very good, and have more autonomy of what you do, and then even when it comes to finances as well, you'll be able to put more into your pocket than what the hospitals and these surgical centers will pay you if you are able to learn, your business ethics and know what to do and how to charge. You understand? Now, it's very competitive, and it's not every state. Most state that has the school that do this program, it's hard. It's really hard. I've read about it. I've been following some nurses who are CRNAs on YouTube for many years because it was my passion. It was something that I wanted to get into. Even when I was doing my bachelor's, anytime my teachers will ask me, I'll say, I want to work in the ICU. I want to work in the ICU. I don't know what happened after graduation. Everything dissipated from my brain. But anywho, you have to have that experience from the ICU and some other criteria. You need to have chemistry, organic chemistry or biochemistry. And I'm not a big fan of chemistry, honestly. I am not a big fan of chemistry. If you're a big fan of chemistry, you can give a thumbs up to the video. So I'm like, forget it. If I have to do all this, I have to put on all these things, then forget it. Let's just move on. It is what it is. So I was on the internet searching, and I came upon a lady that has also gotten into a career path That is similar to the CRNA. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is something that I have to, get more information so I can share with the people, my community on YouTube, because who knows, maybe someone here might be interested in it. Now, what I stumbled on is called Anesthesiologist Assistant. That's the name, Anesthesiologist Assistant. Okay, I'm going to repeat it for the last time. Anesthesiologist assistant. So I'm giving everybody that is watching now or will watch later, go and dig further into this career. If you are interested, if the CRNA path bores you like it did me, this is an alternative. You don't have to go and do 1 to 2 years of what do we call it? ICU. You don't have to do that one. However, per the research, you have to have your calculus. Calculus is math, okay? So if you're a math lover, you will love calculus. I did love statistics. I did love statistics when I took it through a local community college. I did enjoy that. So I don't know about calculus and how I'm going to like it. I know we touched my math teacher, elective math teacher, taught me a bit of calculus when I was in high school back in Ghana High School, where I attended my high school. And I've forgotten what it's about, honestly. So she said you have to have calculus, biochemistry, organic chemistry, and one other chemistry. So it's a prerequisite that you cannot miss. Even if you have a degree, a PhD in whatever, you will still need those. You will need those. What do we call it? Those prerequisites. So if you are interested in that, go dig into all those prerequisites, get it done through a community college. Community college is very, very cheap. It's affordable. You can pay out of pocket, or you can search portagelearning.edu. portagelearning.edu is one word. Portage Learning is one word. portagelearning.edu. You can search that, and you can take those prerequisites from there. That way, from Portage Learning, taking those prerequisites there, it's not structured, it's not rigid. You take it at your own pace till you get it done. Okay, so you can educate your kids who are also interested in taking the nursing path, the nursing journey, about anesthesiologist assistant. They have to have their biochemistry, organic chemistry, calculus, and one other thing, another chemistry. So you have to have that done. Calculus is math, like I've said. Get those prerequisites done. As long as you get those prerequisites done, search the schools. Now, one thing she mentioned is that it is not an online school. It's not an online school. You have to go in person. So if you live in the states that has those universities for that program, and you have a husband, a mother, a cousin, somebody who is your support system that loves to see you progress in your nursing journey, your nursing field, discuss with them, because you will need that support. Okay, if you are not married, even the better. If you are not married and without kids, I think you can go for this opportunity. The pay range, and it's important we talk about pay, because it must be worth the education, sacrifice that you are making. It has to be worth it. The pay ranges from $180 an hour to $230 an hour to be anesthesiologist assistant. $180 an hour to $230 an hour. It's not about the money, but it must be worth you sacrificing, going to campus to learn, And it's 2 years. 2 years. It takes 2 years to do it. So if you have a daughter, a son that is in the nursing school and thinking of where they can branch to, this is a great opportunity. Okay, a great opportunity for them. All right, so that's the career thing that I wanted to talk about. Anesthesiologist assistant. She said that the only difference between a CRNA and then the anesthesiologist assistant is that those anesthesiologist assistant, they must work under the supervision of an anesthesiologist. A CRNA doesn't have to work under the supervision of anesthesiologist. A CRNA can work under the supervision of a surgeon, a physician. However, if you become or if you are interested in the anesthesiologist assistant, then you must work under an anesthesiologist. That was the difference, the key difference. And she said it's not every state that has this career path yet. So she made mention of Missouri or Minnesota, one of them, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia. And she said there are other, I think it's in 22 states, if I'm not mistaken, from what she told in the video. It's in about 22 states. So if you are willing to relocate and be in a state, where you can, make that great money as a nurse, I think it's worth it. Go for it, okay? Especially if you're not married and if you are without any kids, okay? All right, now let's come to the next two topics that is part of this video, why I'm making these videos. I just spoke about the career. The next one, hot cake nurse career field that you can be. If you don't want to be in the CRNA, have to work in an ICU and all those requirements that comes with it, then the alternative for you is the anesthesiologist assistant. All right. So maybe you're a nurse. Well, I know almost everybody on this channel is a nurse or is in the process of becoming a nurse. Should you be working for a company, fully, or you can have some side hustles, businesses that you can be doing, to support yourself? Must you depend fully on paycheck, always waiting for one paycheck to the next paycheck, from living from paycheck to paycheck? I'm a business-oriented girl, okay? So I like to talk business. I like to, dig further into what kind of business. I mean, it's not all about working under corporate companies, or there are more to it. And I've come to understand and know, through my extensive research that I do every day, that there are a lot of side gigs, businesses that nurses can venture into it. If you, I'll touch on, if you're a nurse practitioner, IV infusion business, setting up your own telemedicine, and a whole lot that is there. If you are an LPN, or you are an associate RN, or you are hello sis, it's Sabina. Hey, hey mama. I think we have to talk after the video, okay? Anyway, Lady Sabina lives in North Carolina and lives very close to me. So she and I are now buddies. I've never had friends since I moved here 4 years now. And now I have a friend. My YouTube friend who has become my sister as well. You're welcome, Lady Sabina. All right. So I was talking about a great nursing career, which is called anesthesiologist assistant. It's an alternative to those who cannot be certified registered nurse anesthetist, which is CRNA. There's an other alternative, It's not popular in many states, but it is there. And they are making $180 an hour to $230 an hour. We can never talk nursing without talking about money as well. So I'm moving on to business. Okay, so maybe you are not business oriented. Maybe you would like to be business oriented. Maybe I can motivate you to be business oriented. Whichever one comes first. I want to talk about two side hustles, two businesses that from being an LPN to associate registered nurse to bachelor's degree in nursing, BSN RN, to being MSN RN, DNP RN, whatever RN you are, and LPN you are. Even CNAs are doing it. In fact, the first side hustle I want to talk about, one CNA lady inspired me to start thinking in that direction. Okay, so she was a CNA, she is a CNA, and she owns her own home care agency. That's the first thing. Owning your own home care, becoming your own home care agency. Become your own agency. Work for yourself. That's this CNA was working for herself as a business. If you want to learn the easy, if you're a CNA listening to me, you can do this. If you're an LPN, you can do this. If you're an RN, you can even do it better. Okay, so I have a course. I have a course on my online store. Now, after this online live video, when I get home, I will put the link. Those of you who know how to already get to that online store, you can go and search for that online course. And if you want to register for it and take that course, I promise you, it will serve a great purpose in your life. It will serve a greater purpose in your life. Because when you are sick, you cannot work for the corporate people, but you have your own business, this business going. Okay, you can still be working and still be making money. There's the benefits. In fact, I would need a full 1 hour or 2 hours to be. But if you take the course, you see all the things that is expressed and it's being taught. The benefit of doing that, so you can be working for yourself, get clients, take care of them yourself, or hire people to work for you. Somebody will say, oh, I don't want to deal with the law and everything. Education is paramount, my dear sisters and brothers. Education, all you have to do is educate yourself. Be well informed, what to do, what not to do. And Maxim Healthcare, Bayada Health Solution, whatever their name is called, and Care at Home, Right at Home, all these companies, they are not better than you. It was someone's idea. Someone sat down, okay? Somebody sat down and said, no, I'm going to start my own home care agency. I'm going to start my own business. And now people are working for them. Yep. And you can do it too. And this can be you'll be creating a generational wealth that if you have children, your children, you can leave that legacy for your children to come and continue. Your child might not even be a nurse or in the healthcare. They might be in business administration. Guess what? They can be an administrator for that agency. I tell you the truth. It's about time, especially if you are from Africa. If you are from Africa, I'm speaking to you. It's about time we create, generational wealth. You understand? I will make another video about it because I want to hammer the importance of it. Most of my Africans, we are so timid, we fear. We don't have the boldness, the courage to, start something, do something. It looks like, excuse me to say, like we've been caged for years. And even when the whatever was caging us has been removed long time ago, we still have that covering of cage on us. Hey, it's going to be too much for me. We will give ourselves all the excuses in the world that we cannot succeed. But I'm here to tell you that let that covering, that fear, whatever is intimidating you, shake it off. In the Pentecostal churches, they have this song, shake, shake, shake. Shake the devil off, shake that fear of owning your own home care agency, staffing agency. Shake it off, sister, brother, shake it off. It can be done, okay? It is doable. It is doable. Get yourself the right mentor, the right program, and study over and over and over and over till your mind grasps the concept and understanding. And believe you me, it's doable. I'm a believer, so let me use the Bible to tell you something. It is written in the Bible that a good father, and it goes both ways for both father and mother. A good parent, a good father, leaves a legacy, leaves wealth for generations unborn in their family. It is written in the Bible that you and I hold. How do you create generational wealth? It's starting business, okay? My sisters, it's about time. Those of us who have traveled far from Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, Senegal, all those places, and we are here in America, in UK, in Canada. We didn't come to look at the beautiful skyscrapers. So we did not come to just come and look. We did not come to just come and do 9 to 5 jobs, 7 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. jobs. You can do something, sisters, brothers. We can do something, okay? So, like I said, I'm going to be putting the link to this home care startup training course in the video. After I get home, I'll edit the description and add it there. So you can watch this live later, or just go under the video later and grab the link and go get yourself registered and learn. I spend over 10,000 learning this, okay? And I'm like, that's not bad. That is not bad. It was confusing the way they were teaching it, but as I did it over 6 months, I'm like, this is doable. So I've started my own. It's going well. And I know, as you will learn in that training, it's not, Rome wasn't built in a day, right? All those Maxim Health Services, all those big companies that we are working for, some of them started and failed, and they started again, okay? So we can get started. Maybe the first year you might not make something. You keep pushing, you keep grinding. And the next 5 years or 6 to come, you will be that CEO that people are reporting to, okay? I know that it's not everybody that is born a leader or have that skills in them, but it can be learned, okay? It can be learned. We must leave a legacy for our children and our children's children, okay? We can leave a legacy for our children and the generations unborn. And your name will be, when you are gone, long gone to be with the Lord, your name will be in the family. Our grandmother, Lady Sabina of Blessed, God forbid, I'm talking in the future, in 50, 60 years to come. Let me use myself. I'm sorry, Lady Sabina. Lady Rosalind lived and left a legacy for us. Now we have all these empires, we have all these businesses, and they will wake up with silver spoon in their mouth. They will wake up your grandbabies, great grandbabies. They will wake up with silver spoon. Why? Because Rosalind took a bold step this generation, this time. And I didn't give up on myself. And you didn't give up on yourself. And you were determined to do something. I was determined to do something. Now, if the Lord, those of us who are Christians and waiting on the Lord Jesus, if he tarries to come, and you know how it is written in the Bible, Jesus said, occupy till I come. We are waiting for him to come. But until he comes, we must do something. Okay? Until Jesus comes, you must do something. And sometimes you can see that your bone is hurting. I mean, you are struggling to get up and go do that 12-hour shift, that 8-hour shift. Guess what? If you have your business going 1-2 years to come, now you don't have to. If you like, you will get up and go to that job. If you don't, you can wake up and call those who are working for you. Hey, I'm not feeling it today. And business will still go on and you will still be making money. Yes. Think about it. Take it to the Lord in prayer. Bible says we must commit our ways to him and he will make our ways prosperous. Okay? The second gig that I want to talk about is to be a CPR instructor. Maybe you're a CPR instructor, but you are not getting customers. You are not getting clients. So you're not making money. I have a course on my online shop. You take it, I teach you all the ways that will be getting you clients every single week. 2 clients, 3 clients every single week, like I am getting. Okay? Yes. I can afford to eat out every Sunday because of my business, my CPR business. Because every week I'm getting clients. Okay? I'm paying my taxes. I'm getting profits. I'm eating out of it. I am enjoying life. Okay, so if I choose not to go to work for a certain number of days, I tell you the truth, this CPR business will be able to keep me going. And I'm not kidding you. I'm not lying. Okay, so that course is also on my online store. If you're already a CPR instructor and you're not making any money out of it, go take that course and learn all the strategies that will help you make money every week. That side hustle. This can be paying for your nursing school. Okay? Every week, $380 something is coming in, $400 is coming in. It can be paying for some of your tuition fee. Okay? It can be paying for some of your tuition fee. I'm giving these golden nuggets to you this day. Run along with it. Don't waste time. Don't let any fear, intimidation, nothing. Okay? Whatever we set our heart to do and commit it to God in prayer, he will cause it to prosper. So don't put yourself and limit yourself into one pot, that I must work for these agents, I must work for this company. No, you can do more. Sisters, brothers, we can do more than that. We can do more than that. Okay? So these are the information that I brought to your doorstep today. Ponder over it. Let it ring in your heart. Pray about it as a believer. Okay? Take the necessary action. Get to that online portal, register for it, and take the classes one day at a time. One day at a time, sweet Jesus. One day at a time. I don't have a good voice, but I love to sing. I do not have the voice, but I love to sing, to praise my Jesus. All right. So if nobody has any question for me, or even if you do, you can put it under this video video section. And I promise you, I'll take care of that an answer. And I did kept to my word. I've answered, I've emailed back those people that were asking for the teachers, the professors list for Capella University. So if you haven't checked your email, please check the email inbox and spam. You find the information. I think someone sent me an email yesterday. I will do well to answer it today or tomorrow. I'll take care of that if you have sent me any email, okay? All right. I wish everybody a prosperous new week. Today is a Monday. It's a fresh new week. I wish everybody a prosperous new week. Go out there, grind, make some money, enjoy life if you make some, okay? Enjoy some, because we are here today, tomorrow we are gone. And guess what? I have burned 115 calories, if you can see it. 115 calories just sitting here 40 minutes or 41 minutes, grinding on this thing. And as I burn these calories, I'm losing fat, I'm losing weight, I'm getting in shape. Praise God. All right, you to get out there, either you walk, get in the gym, lose, burn something, okay? Let's achieve something. I love you guys with the love of God. Go out there and make money, okay? And be at peace with everybody and love and be loved. Bye. Love you all.